There is nothing that is more shocking to a man who thinks that he will live forever. That feeling of bodily decay, of having a harder time to awaken each morning. And it brings to mind the difference between those goals which we set for ourselves and those goals that we set for the generations to come. Every day I wake up less strong than the day before, and I think now it may be the time where I begin to shift my goals in support of my son Clovis. If only I had gotten more done in the time I was given. I have come to the recognition that the life of Ragnachar, son of Ragnachar, is nearly at an end, and if he continues on his goal to try to unify Austrasia, he will succeed only at splintering his son's kingdom, which will serve no good purpose. So we are going to take a drastic turn on how we are going to handle the situation going forward. We are not giving up. No, we do not ever give up. But there's a couple of things we want to do. First of all, we want to kill this kid. No, we might want to kill this kid. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. So we're looking around for people who have money like this guy, and we want to start not abducting, although abducting does work if you can get it to happen. We're going to fabricate a hook on him. Then we're going to go over here and we're going to go to our courtier, who is our spy master, and ask him to participate. And we're going to find someone else who has money. Maybe Burgundy. Burgundy has money. Has to be an adult. This guy has money. We can try to do him. We're going to also fabricate a hook on him because we can do 2 at a time. And hope that we can get some hooks through. Hopefully they don't all just fail out. And then we're going to go on a raiding mission to the south. And then after that, we're going to go on a second raiding mission to the north. The purpose of these raiding missions is to solidify our money. We're going to continue to gain territory towards our ultimate goal, but nothing that will form a kingdom. So we're going to take some chunks out of this kingdom below us, because we have literally no chance of forming this kingdom whatsoever. That way, our son can continue with the goal of getting a better kingdom title himself. Hopefully. He won't be able to do as quickly as we could. We may, if we live long enough, just pick up this so that he only has to do 1 fight. But let's just get this underway. Let's go to here. Actually, I think we probably want to start here, maybe, with our rating. Raise all, turn them into raiders. As for this guy, I had the idea that I might marry him to my niece, because he's pretty good, and he's going to be the strongest warrior, and he's already a very good martial character for us. So we're going to put him in charge of Cologne, because I think he is an appropriate character to elevate. Now, if we look here, I might also grant him this, because that might make him a powerful vassal. It could help solve some of our powerful vassal problems. I don't know if it will make him a powerful vassal or not, but certainly it makes him equal to a lot of our other vassals. So no, this mayor here, he's here because I have no one better, right? He's not here because we feel he should be. He's here because we have no one better. I can easily put this guy in his place. He's just a mayor. And I think that I will. I'm pretty sure once everything shakes out, this guy will push the mayor off the chart, because I'm pretty sure he will have more troops than the mayor. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he will. So we'll just assign this guy in his place and hope that this shakes out to make the other guy our powerful vassal. What is this? Old court. Do we want to do that? Let's do it. You never know. There can be really good events in here and really bad ones. All right, my vassal male mayor invisible face hurries to my side, bloodshot eyes of the assembled court. My lord, I am sure someone in the kingdom is out to get me. I have no evidence but count. Richard, you mean my leprous brother? Malice is not a crime in itself, Gospert. And if it's my brother, then murder might also not be a crime. 'Cause I'm the king. So, Mayor Wilbert and Mayor... Okay, their discontent is clear. I don't have time for this. No, I was tempted to take her because of her trait, but no. I've already got enough sons. I don't need 20 more sons. One of my guards approaches with my guest, Rusmund, in chains, trailing behind him. I caught Rusmund in the process of ceding information to Kent. Ugh. Do you have money? You do not. You should at least get paid for your treachery. I forgive once. I forgive because I want a strong hook on you. Because that strong hook could come in handy someday. You never know. It's always worth chasing a hook. Okay, it's usually worth chasing a hook. So we're gonna come down across here. I think we're just gonna... These ones are a little less good. These ones are a little better, heading towards this 26. And then we come up to the capital. Yeah, so we're just gonna go across here, head up here, and then come out this way. Get some solid raiding in. A word of advice. It is not the first time that I have heard of what a great servant Thurbert is, and now Queen Aedafleda has sent him to my court. He presents himself as a token of the friendship between Aedafleda and me. Antiquarian, soldier, unlanded, good, okay, yes, welcome to my service. All right, while we're at this, I think we're just gonna pause here for a second. I wanted to add a new tradition here. Specifically, we want to add the warfare tradition of only the strong. Now, this makes it so that we have more expensive men-at-arms to purchase and less levies, but it makes our knights 100% stronger. That's really good. It also gives us 2 extra knights. That's also really good. So let's establish this tradition. I think I better get rid of it. Are you trying to murder me? I think she's trying to murder me. I have a suspicious feeling that she might be trying to murder me, so I might just have my friend get off of trying to make my lies take place and get on to trying to make murders not happen. I'd prefer not to be murdered, you know. Thank you for charming my brother. It is nice that my cat is bringing comfort to my brother in his last days. He is ultimately going to die of leprosy pretty soon, I imagine, because leprosy is not an ailment that you can live that long with, especially at the Middle Ages. Although I think leprosy has actually effectively been cured in the modern day. Okay, now I guess we're just going to take detailed leisures. Now that actually creates an interesting idea. How large is large levies? Defensive measures gives garrison size. No, let's just stick with what we're doing. No point in pretending that we're not hungry for the good old-fashioned money while we're out here. Disappointing. Did this kid grow up? Did the leader of the Romans grow up? He did. Let's try doing it for him instead. Fabricate hook. And we are going to definitely get a alliance with our best commander. We are trying to get him the perk for raiding, by the way. It's our hope that he gets that perk pretty quickly, because it'll just make him straight stronger. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I guess maybe go down this way, because I don't want to bump into him if I can help it. Monetary administrations. So my brother wants to give me a loan. And he gets a favor hook for it. How's my stress looking? Not great. I don't think so. It's not really great, though, that our stress is almost overwhelmed. What are you doing, buds? You standing there? You gonna make me attack you? Because I don't like it. I don't want to. But you're literally forcing me to. Like, you made me do that. Fabricate hook, daring rescue. It would be wonderful if Chieftain Baldric owed me, not out of fear, but out of gratitude. If I, for example, were to save him from vicious bandits, simple and yet so convincing. Costs me 50 gold. I don't want to spend money. It's literally pointless for me to spend money on this. If I spend money on the hook, then it's worth nothing to me. Oh, Shadow. Shadow has passed away, and now Shadow needs to join the giant bear on the wall in the place of honor. Where all good cats go. It's Gray, not Shadow. Whose cat's name was Shadow? Why did I think my cat's name was Shadow? Did I have a cat named Shadow in a different game? I must have. I must have. How much have we collected so far? 192. Harvest in Aachen. These are lean times in the lands of my brother. Hofgard, Riggermer, and Aachen have suffered more than most. I'm gonna help because I want the stewardship perk if we can get it. Let's... no, let's go this way. We took a prisoner, but they don't seem to be worth any money. Maybe they are. Can't ransom him to his king, but I can... no, I can gain a weak hook on him for letting him out of prison. Okay, I hold you responsible for this. What did the, partly from bad management, land was not properly cleared, seeds were sown out of season, and the pastures were overgrazed. How could these peasants mess this up so badly? They're dirt diggers, it's all they do. I will personally fix this, whatever it takes. I think this is the best one. Hopefully it works out. Now that we've let him go, we can ask money for him. We can take his own money for him getting out of jail. Thank you for the money. It is appreciated. This knowledge will be useful indeed. Good management. So we've done it. We've fixed this for our brother. Thankfully, let's take Fearful Troops, I think, for maintenance upkeep cost. That'll make them cheaper. Which is not a bad thing at all. So this is worth 26, so we're definitely going up this way. 9, 7, 5, 10. I think we'll head out after this. Maybe we'll grab the 9. How much gold do we have? Culture class. Most of the commoners living in the county of Golders are of the Raparo Frankish descent. Proud of their traditions, it is not sit well with them that they must serve a foreigner like myself. Teach them the superiority of my culture. Yeah, that's a diplomacy challenge. We ain't doing that. I don't respect their traditions. I don't respect their traditions, so I don't know why they would expect me to. Oh, I was going to do the 9. Oh well, it's fine. We'll head out. Let's get out of here. Let's go home. Let's turn this money into debt relief. We took a prisoner. We've gained stress. We are overwhelmed by stress because my brother died. One of the few people on Earth that we care about. Nothing down here we can do. Chancellor, we have no one really good, so I guess we'll put my other brother in the job because he's sort of adequate. This courtier is gonna hate me for this, but she's getting it. Just getting my bad words. Let's look up here. We got this person who we can ransom. They're just a kid. They can go. I mean, for money, not for free. Nobody goes for free. We're gonna sway you, I think, now. That's good. That's good. So we delivered our raid loot. Now we want to disband these guys. And we want to look at our neighbor. They are still pretty weak, but they have one alliance. It actually gives them a great deal of strength. If we could get a second alliance, I could probably cut a chunk out of their territory. Okay, so let's see. Who are we going to... I mean, my son needs to get betrothed at some point. Right, let's go to Alliance Power. So this is the Angles. This is the Saxonians. This is this 10-year-old giant. Oh, this one. I think we're going to marry him to this girl. She is a concubine child, but that's no big deal. Yeah, I think that's a good marriage. That'll give us a strong alliance with the Saxon Confederation. They are at war with their neighbors right now. Which, I mean, means they might not be able to help me in my war. Let's see what's going on down here right now. You actually expanded to the south, which is a little bit disturbing. I don't like when you guys get stronger. Maybe we should let these run out and then kill the marriage that's caused that alliance to exist. My old foe has been taken prisoner up here in the north. That's interesting. Excellent. We're definitely more stable than we were in our money right now. This guy, whom I absolutely despise, has taken the territory that we need. We're going to declare war on him immediately for this duchy, because that makes it easier for us to get the last duchy we want. Problem is, doing this will cost us money, which we do not have. That is annoying. Because we need money. We need money badly. One of these has got to come through. One of these has got to come through without us having to spend as much money as it's worth to us to do it. Let's lash out. So we got discovered again just before it went through, which makes me think that we just change tact here. And we just change it to a murder. I'm going to put my Spy Master back on supporting schemes. Hopefully that doesn't cost us. But I do want this kid gone. Foul words. All right. So we get a weak hook on him for piety, changing piety effectively into money. Let's do it. Now let's turn the hook into money immediately. So that worked just fine. Let's pick another target. Let's pick her. Wait, does she have money? She is poorer than poor. We failed against him already. What about Bohemia? Does Bohemia have money? Bohemia is a child. Visigoths? These guys are getting a little bit strong down here. Does he have money? He does lots. So let's try to fabricate a hook against him. Okay, let's continue down the road of trying to make this money. And then doing a war here against these guys to try to take a chunk of their territory out before we expire, ending our days on the earth. And going, hopefully, into a successful afterlife. My brother, a word please. My Chancellor, Hofgodi Rignomer, approaches me during the brief lull while attending court matters. He gestures to a less populated spot in the room. Oh, this is the stink. I gotta tell ya, I don't know how much I care about this. It's not a good bet. I guess we just pay to have it fixed so that we don't have to take that penalty. All right, so county control task finished. Let's figure out where we can go next. Okay, none of these are actually controlled by me, right? Is it like my wife's territories? This is controlled by me, I think, maybe? Yeah, this is actually directly under me, so we'll fix that one up next. What is this? Promote culture task has worked. We are now a large minority. Good. We're also making progress down here, I hope. I want someone watching him at all hours for study habits. Yes, do that. We're back to 90% on our chance there. I don't really want to invite anybody because we don't want to spend money on these schemes if we can avoid it. Hopefully we don't get caught again. My poor wife is having trouble in her territory. There are many rebellions. And there have been pretty many wars, but she's got it. She's got it. What is this? Offer concubine. No, I'm not interested in mundane concubines. I'm sorry. He joined back in, interestingly enough. Out and then in. Novel perspectives. I sit quietly listening to my austere Riksgaudy Hildebrand, locked in keen theological debate with Sarah. Okay. Look here. These are the Ersminsel truths. That's cool. That's cool. Let's do that. We gained King Ragnachar's heroic sagas. They give us a tiny bit of piety. But we're carrying that because of the prestige of having written a heroic saga. Look at us. We burn witches. I didn't think about that very much, I know, but that's because sometimes you know who you are, and who we are is a man who burns witches. Okay, with a bunch of parchment clutches, and I found this old architectural sketches of the castle. I would like for this to gain progress. Bon appetit, sir. And he is unlived. With his unlivedness, her spouse has died. She has no alliances. Her country has turned into Francia suddenly. I don't know how that can be since she's Burgundian, and Burgundian is kind of wish I still had an adult son to marry to her. They probably never make a child, but if they did, I mean, honestly, this is 50%, and this is 25%. You know, if we could marry her to somebody. Queen Aedaflatus claims. Interesting, but not what we're here for. No, we are here very specifically for the duchy here. Is this the better duchy? I think this is the better duchy, the one we actually want. So we're going to declare war for this. And then we're going to invite our stronger ally to come with us, who is this guy. Actually, he's not as efficient. But this guy is much more efficient, right? This guy's a king. He costs a lot more for only slightly more troops. So let's bring in the Jarl. Come on down, my Norse brother. Come on down. We're not going to bring him in because we don't need him and he's expensive. We might not need any ally at all if this goes well. And we're gonna beeline, or I should say we're gonna siege line right for his capital. Raise all here. So we're gonna go, I think, siege this first. We could siege this first, actually. So even closer. Excellent. Come down here, Norse brother, and let's get rid of these damned Romans. Oh, wait, did you just... Oh, my friend. Count Gottmar of Cologne. You are really amazing now. You just became a berserker. Oh, you just beheaded somebody. Yes, it makes you very undiplomatic, but you are an extraordinary marshal now. And you're young, which means you're probably going to be around for my son for a while, which I can really appreciate. You also have a daughter here. That's pretty nice. Let's do the siege now. We'll wait for our ally to come down and probably start some sieges of his own. We have begun to sway this person to our side. They are still a powerful vassal. Let's look over here at our council and see. As we suspected, he was elevated and the mayor was pushed off, so good. Good. And we probably should be fabricating a hook against somebody who has money. I bet you have money. I bet you have money. Sure, let's do it. Our son needs a guardian. He also wants to be a warrior. That's not surprising. That's not surprising. But Clovis's guardian is spectacular now. Just no if and or buts about that. Do we have a court tutor? We do not, but we should, if we even have an average one. She can do it. So they are sieging up in Cambrai. I think we can finish our siege and then go after them. Send in the entertainers. Yes, I will exchange that. That's fine. I need the money. I need the money. Oh, so much. Such a big chunk of money. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that's gonna help with my wars a lot, buddy. What a great kid you are. Just donating so much money to our wars. Are the Norse even coming? Maybe they're not coming. That's fine. I can understand how you might not come. It's difficult, you know. Loathsome Wolf of Liege. Okay, I'm hearing much talk of Liege. It's said that a foul wolf has been terrorizing. Interesting. We might go on a hunt if we can't manage this any other way. But I mean, I think we're fine. You wanna do this yet? No, you still don't. That's fine. That's fine. I guess the Norse are up there doing something of their own. Our daughter has come of age. Let's just set this. They're probably gonna succeed before we can get there. How did she do? 3 stars, that's not bad. You did fine. Fabricate hook gossip? We will ruin her reputation. No. We don't need to spend money on something that's whole purpose is to make us money. If we spend money on it, then we don't make as much money in return, am I right? Money per level of stress. Okay. Let's try to chase this down. Think he's gonna give it up again? Yeah, he's gonna give it up again. We might catch him, but I don't think so. He's got a much shorter arrow than us. Yeah, so let's... Just chasing him down literally everywhere. Think he's gonna get away again. He seems to have decided to stop. What is this? Extort subjects? Absolutely we will. That's what they're for, isn't it? We have subjects to extort them, right? Like, that's why they exist. This is not a demand, but I do accept gifts. So we could get this, which is 15 courtier opinion and 27 dread. I mean, that's a lot more money, and it's just courtiers, right? Like, this is courtiers. Let's do it. Do I honestly care what the courtiers think? I don't think that I do. So we win this battle again. Granary infestation. I have plenty of grain. Should they become my serfs? What does this do? Some negative popular opinion. I don't really have a choice though, because I ain't doing either of these. Would we find somebody else to spread our little schemes to? Internal trouble? Can't think. Ugh. That's not great. Are you making money or are you losing money or what? You're gaining money but very slowly. I don't want to wait for that. We'll just ransom you now. Okay, let's take his capital. That should be no loss of life. He's accepted the ransom. Ugh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stress down on this one. This one's tough. I might actually have to do an activity or something because we just used our main stress down a very short time ago. We just lashed out. 502. Maybe. Fabricate hook daring rescue. Yes, this one is the one where we... Oh, it costs too much. No, we don't do the ones that cost money because they're not actually productive. They're not productive. It's not productive for us to spend money when we're literally trying to gain money. Alright, let's do this siege. He's gonna probably try to siege something in our territory. Fabricate hook to matter of taste. Let's try to get studied personality. That information will be useful. I did not mean to decline that. Well, it is what it is, I suppose. So Claudio needs a guardian. He wants to have a warrior guardian, so we will put him under... I guess we lost the old guy, or he already has guardian. Too many children under him. Tyke also wants a warrior guardian. Okay, that'll be our best there, I suppose. Potentially negotiate an alliance with your nephew. Is he ready yet? No, he won't do it. I don't think he's ever going to do it. Fine. A new claimant. Ugh. Brother, how could you do this to me? Ugh, she's actually close enough that this could matter. Fabricate hook, foul words. I must stand up to this injustice. Okay. Our deceitful schemes across all of Western Europe are paying out excellently. Let's just turn that into money, what it's for. We're starting. Ugh. This is not good. I think we're gonna have a stroke. We seized an artifact here. Now let's move to doing another. I suppose, do we have... We have the maximum amount for battles. Let's head to here, I guess. Like this. It's fine. He wants to unsiege his capital, but that's not a thing we're allowing. Another must stand up to this injustice. Yes, we will use more of our piety to turn into money. Does she not have money? How does she not have money? Oh, I can't because we're at war. Alright, I suppose. Okay, I suppose that's fine. Let's siege this down. Again, like right after we start the siege, he immediately sends over his army again to try to take his capital back, which we defeat. Alright. Suppose we can go this way? I don't want to go this way. This way then? Okay. You can head back to there. What is this? They want me to hold court. No, thank you. What is this? They want me to lash out. Yes, lash out. Yes, thank goodness. Before we thresholded over, we got another lash out. This is a lot. What did we get? It's Gray's pelt. Oh, I guess we got their banner, eh? I suppose we should just turn it into cash. I think would be the right decision. He can't even do it. It's fine. We'll finish this one. That was actually quite frustrating. Could you finish the siege, please? Could you finish the siege? Thank you. Please attack them. Please put an end to them. Thank you. Our wife is pregnant yet again. We lost that battle. That's annoying. We're under on champions. We've lost a lot of soldiers. We must have lost a lot of soldiers in this. But it's fine. This war is essential. It is land expansion that we desperately need for our kids. How well are we? We're 58 and poor. We may have to just hold all this territory. We might just have to hold it. I think so. I think we just hold it, right? Corrupt tax collector. Investigate the matter directly. Assume direct control over taxation. I think we try to do this directly. Good. We have another son. Let's call him Merovinch. That seems fine. And we have succeeded at our goal of tearing a huge chunk out of their territory. What happened here? Feels weird that this is not part of it. Did they, they must have done what? Did she gain independence somehow during the war? I suppose it must have come apart. This is giving us 3 territories that we don't currently have any way to hold. Let's look here. From my throne, I hear the visceral cries of my son Tyke and the sounds of a struggle promptly bolting up and racing down the hallway. I skid to a stop when I see my courtier Sahildis restraining the poor lad with one arm, awkwardly clutching a book with the other. I barely have time to bark a demand for an explanation when both begin blurting out their version of events. I'm not forming a rivalry with my son over some silly tutor. That's my preferred outcome. All right, with that war finally over, I think we're going to need to bring an end to this episode. We have a lot to do. Also ransom this person. We're missing champions. A lot of things aren't going great for us. We have an estate here. All right, you know what? We're going to fix all these problems next time. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me when we are here once again with Ragnachar, son of Ragnachar, father of Clovis. Soon, I think it will be our end, and hopefully this will mean that our sons will split the territory in their singular kingdom. We may war here or war here before our death. I do not know. It all depends on how things go. And I will see you the next time. We are here in the kingdom of the Franks.